and at its extraordinary session, end quote. It is on the basis of this that Your Excellencies came for this important meeting to provide your political guidance for Africa's effective and beneficial participation in the seventh Conference of Parties of United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and the 7th Conference of Parties, serving as a meeting of parties for the Kyoto Protocol. The interest amongst Africans here on the continent and abroad on the faith of climate change deliberations is very intense. To us all, climate change is a defining challenge for our times, and it is not surprising that the desire to distill a decisive outcome in Durban is felt palpably every time we address African audiences in Africa and elsewhere in the world. Recently, from 10th to 11 November 2011, the African Group of Ambassadors based in Europe congratulated in Liège, Belgium, under the auspices of the African Union Regional Office to discuss the wide range of climate concerns of our member states. Your Excellencies, we all agree that Durban must deliver a major step forward in international climate negotiations. For this, Africa should speak with one voice in articulating its demands. The Commission has been working with the African Group of Negotiators and the African Ministers' Conference on Environment, AMCEN, in coming up with an updated version of Africa's common position, which we hope you will consider in your deliberations today. Are stalling on key issues including Kyoto Protocol, finance and others, and subsequent commitment periods on the Kyoto Protocols, and commencing operationalization of already agreed upon elements in previous negotiation sessions that Africa intends to pursue in Durban. The Commission remains committed to servicing Your Excellencies at the level of CAOSC and other echelons of the African negotiating system, including the African Ministerial Council on Environment, AMCEN, and the Group of African Negotiators. We also continue to coordinate continental-wide climate and environment-related programs, including the African Monitoring of the Environments for Sustainable Development, the Green Wall for the Sahara and Sahel, Climate for Development in Africa, and the Capacity Building Project on Multilateral Environment Agreement. We are encouraged by the active participation and support by the AU member states in these different programs, and especially at this time as Africa braces itself for effective participation in global climate change negotiations in Durban. We all hope that Africa will make significant gains in terms of the interests as articulated in Africa's common position. In conclusion, I wish to express my sincere thanks to CAOSC members and all member states for the support rendered on the climate change agenda over the years, and especially to our coordinator, Prime Minister Meles Zenawi, for his invaluable leadership since he assumed the mantle of coordination 2 years ago. I thank you, Excellency, for your kind attention.